Hello. It's a bad angle, but boy, is it a good angle to explain why I want a facelift. That's why. Anyway, I am doing food prep because it is Sunday, February 22nd, and I have my facial rejuvenation surgery on Tuesday, arrival 7:15 a.m. I am doing some food prep. I'm making a beautiful bone broth. Well, it'll be a broth, not a bone broth, to make my Val Marie soup with. That's my breakfast. And I have my smoothie that I'm testing out. That's for my recovery smoothie, since it may be challenging to chew or eat in the beginning. So I've made this smoothie that has creatine, collagen powder, a really good yummy Omar chocolate whey protein powder. It has a triple seed blend of chia, flax, and hemp seed, a tablespoon of that, some greens, 100 grams of blueberries, and some almond milk. So and cocoa powder because I like chocolate. So I'm working that out. I am making this broth so that I can make my Val Marie soup, which is a soup I will eat while I'm in recovery. And that will have, as my usual, it'll be made with ghee and olive oil, and I'll saute onions and carrot and celery, and then I will put the broth in, and I will add, I'll saute shiitake mushrooms too, and then I'll add in beetroot, golden beet, celery root, some wild rice, and charred carrot. I already got carrots already. Mushroom, charred. What else do I put in there? I have the ingredients in the fridge. A few other really good vegetables, and it's really nourishing. So I'll be having that, and I will be getting 160 grams of protein a day, plus my supplements, which is my bodybuilding supplement that I started taking when I started working with SBC, which is a scoop of greens, creatine, glutamine. What else is in there? Oh, I put vitamin C and fiber. Psyllium husk fiber. So I have that, and then I'll be eating cottage cheese. I got some soft yogurt. I have a variety of local berries that are frozen. I'm making some dal also today, and that will be delicious staple to have. And I'm feeling ready. No one has said, you have to get a facelift. It was me. It was all me. It was just something I want to do for myself, and I feel like I want to enjoy the results. I'd rather do it now and would enjoy the results for my 50s and 60s, and maybe I'll do it again in my late 60s. We'll see. I'm not trying to look like I'm 35 forever. I am just trying to improve this laxity that I have in my neck. I have platysmal banding, and this is separated, and I have laxity in my jawline, and I just feel like I think I look beautiful either way, but I want to improve that laxity from just aging and some bone loss probably in my jaw and going through menopause. And I've done a really great job taking care of my skin these last 3 or 4 years. My whole life really, but in the last 3 or 4 years I've done really well with all of the active ingredients. I've used Retin-A, tretinoin since I was 25 to get rid of my acne, and I've always had that in my toolbox. I use vitamin C, niacinamide, sunscreen religiously every day. I'm currently also doing in my evening with my Retin-A. I do, what is it that I do with? Growth factors and DNA repair enzymes I have in my sunscreen and at night. And I'm religious. I am not using red light therapy right now, but I did for 2 years religiously, and now that my life has settled down, I plan to go back to doing that for my face. I have consistently used it for my body, just infrared, and I'm ready to, I have my pulsing red light panel for my face as I heal from my surgery. I've done a lot of different things to prepare for my surgery. I watched several videos, lots of videos, as only I can go on deep dives, but lots of videos from several different plastic surgeons about their way that they take care of their patients, and picked up things that I'm going to add to my own care, such as I've been doing blue light mask at night leading up to my surgery to help with killing any bacteria on my face. I took a Valtrex today. I'm going to take one tomorrow and the next day, just so I don't have any reactions. My doctor has me on his own regimen of drugs, including a prednisone for afterward for the swelling. So when I'm done with that and he says it's okay, I'm going to take bromelain and arnica. I've been off all my fish oils and any supplements that thin my blood or NSAIDs for a while. I stopped taking my microdose of GLP-1 5 weeks ago, and boy, do I notice a difference in inflammation in my bladder in particular. I'm going to the bathroom more frequently, and I take it for my brain health because Mama died at 67 with dementia. It's really young, and it's supposed to be really great for any inflammatory processes in the body. So that's part of my regimen, and it's such a low dose that when I was building, I could eat. I was eating. I put on 3 pounds of fat, so it's not enough to keep me from not eating. What else? Oh gosh, I have lots of ice packs. I've heard that you really need to keep your face cool, so I have lots of ice packs to change out, gel packs, different types. Oh gosh, I know I have some more tips and tricks in my basket that I made for myself. And yeah, what am I having? I am having a facial rejuvenation, a neck lift, a facelift that includes the outer brow, not a brow lift, like not up here, and a lip lift because my philtrum's gotten a lot longer, and I don't want to get filler in my lips. I hope I don't have to get filler in my lips anymore once that's lifted. And where will the scars be? It's gonna be right here. It's gonna be here, and it's gonna go in front of my ear actually, and not behind the tragus because of the way mine is shaped. And it's gonna go up behind my ear and along the hairline right here. I scar really well, so I'm not even worried about the scars. There may be one under my chin actually. I don't know, we didn't talk about that, but he saw my neck and he's like, oh yeah, you need some repair. What else? Yeah, I have all the scar stuff too, all the stuff to put on my scars. He gave me a great products to use on my face for post-surgery, Dr. Michael Kim. What else do I want to say about all this? I just feel like, I feel beautiful, and I think aging naturally without any surgery or many aesthetic enhancements is beautiful. And I think I would be beautiful if I chose to age that way. And when I see women like Helen Mirren, I think they're gorgeous. Women who don't seem to have done anything to their face. And I don't think that I don't think that there's one way that's better than another. For me, I feel like I'm a spirit, and I'm just in this human body for, I don't know, I'm in this human body, this meat suit, forever long. I'm gonna be in this meat suit, and I see it as I get to play. And what am I going to do with it? How am I going to move my body? How am I going to live in nature? How am I going to live my life? And that includes, how do I want to look? I think that anyone who enjoys putting on a fun clothes gets that. Clothes are easy because you could take them off and they're not forever, but surgery isn't. And I had a breast augmentation when I was 22 because I wanted to feel comfortable in my clothes, and without my clothes on. I was a young mom, and I'd already nursed 3 babies by then, and I wanted to fill back up the tissue that was deflated. And don't get me wrong, I think if my breast tissue had looked great after having babies, I would have left it. I love all kinds of boobies, but that's what I wanted to do for mine. And then I had another breast lift in 2021, or a breast lift, because I didn't need a lift before. And that was because I had a 4th child. I nursed Noah, and that was with the augmentation, and my breasts were like a size F, G, and they were huge. And when they just started really drooping in an unnatural way by the time I got to be older, and I needed to lift them back up to feel confident. Actually, that is a confidence piece when I take my shirt off. And I like boobies, so I wanted them to look good for me. And then I had the tummy tuck. I mean, yes, I have had 6 babies, including a set of twins, and that really helped cut off a lot of extra skin. And now I'm having this facelift, and who knows? And lift, face, neck, and lip, lift, up. We're going up. So I didn't tell everyone because it's such a controversial thing, but I feel like I want to go into this with a lot of positive energy. And I never wanted my daughters to feel like they needed to do this, or that I saw beauty in a body dysmorphic way or anything like that, because it has nothing to do with that. And I think that it's just about what I want to do for me. And I started looking in the mirror and doing this like 4 years ago. And I knew 2 years ago when I had a consult, I wasn't ready. I needed more time. And so now I'm ready. I'm ready to do it. I have space in my life to recover. I'm going to be in Seven River for 2 months, taking it easy. The other thing about the body and all the surgeries, bodybuilding is that for me too. That is an art of building my body the way I want it to look. And that's why my coaches encouraged me to look at the different divisions if I want to compete and see what type of body do I want to have. And that's why I chose, that's why we were building me up in the fit model bikini division, because I like that look for my body, which is big shoulders, tinier waist, big glutes, smaller quads. It's an art. And this is what the face is the same for me as well. So, okay. oh, the biggest blessing, besides David, is that my best friend, my soul sister Jess, has agreed to come to Portland to take care of me for the first 3 days. And I know that she's excited about it for me, and she wants to do it one day for herself. And I thought that I would feel really comfortable because the first 24 hours I'll be under general anesthesia. For 7 hours, I'm going to have a catheter and intubation, and I'm going to be out of it. And I need someone, she's a nurse practitioner, I need someone who can really manage my meds well. David's not so great at that. He's like, what do you need? What do I have to do? And I'm going to be too out of it to tell him the first 24 hours. So, anyway, I'm so grateful she's coming, and she'll change my ice, and she'll make sure I'm sleeping at 30 degrees and not turning over on my side, on my face, and she'll check for hematomas, which is a big risk. And I've had a hematoma before when I had a rectocele repair after having Noah. So, that's my biggest concern, that I would have a hematoma. And I just feel so much better knowing she's there, and she's gonna know. She'll really take good care of me. I love her so much for that. I love her anyway, but God, what a gift. And then she'll get to see it, the process, for when she goes through it one day. Anyway, that's enough for now, but okay, here's the beginning of my diary.